Yo, what is going on, team, squad, fam? It's your boy Yungmanray, and this week, man, we are playing pure Ojamas, man. I know y'all seen that Ojama support come out, boy. I know I did, so I decided, man, I'm gonna put together pure Ojamas, not Ojamas with tri brigades in them, not Ojamas with Melfies in them, not Ojamas with I don't even know any other beasts that what raccoons. I don't know. All I know is this week we playing pure Ojamas, we're playing fusion Ojamas, and we're playing lock out a sucker's board Ojamas. Y'all heard me. Hashtag lock out a sucker's board Ojama. That's what we're doing, okay? We're going to be using ground collapse to collapse the ground. They're not going to be able to special summon things. We're going to be discarding things with Ojama Pink. Ojama Pink's going to be making so that we can't use zones. Not us, them. They can't use zones. Okay, maybe ground collapse might make us stop us from using zones every once in a while, but that's fine. You know how ground collapse goes. And we also got Ojamanade here. Ojamanade is going to be played a lot because guess what he does? He locks out zones so the opponent can't use them. And then, okay, I lied. We do got some Melfies in here. We have one Melfie, but that's only to search this, okay? Other than that, we're not playing Melfies, man. Forget Melfies this week, man. Forget them. Sorry, Melfies, but forget them, all right? We're playing Ojamas, man, all right? So the whole point of this deck is basically on your first turn, you want to go first. If you don't go first, you lost, okay? If you don't go first, it already drops your chances from like 60% of winning to like 20% winning. 20% winning ain't good, okay? This whole deck is meant to go first and to try to lock out all 5 monster zones of your opponent. And at that point, hopefully your opponent doesn't have a response for having all 5 monster zones locked out. And then on your next turn, you can start to set up another play. I usually like to then go for the first the Dragons play, or maybe the Trishula, or whoever else in here. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of damage in this extra deck. It was kind of hard to fit in everything I needed, while at the same time bringing in a really good win condition and playing all these fusions and Ojamas. Ojamas are just really hard when it comes to damage and things. Also, as you can see, I'm not playing Ojama Country. I felt like Ojama Country was kind of slowing down the deck a little bit. I needed better extenders and better play starters. Well, not extenders, because Ojama Country is an extender. I needed better play starters, so that was just a little clunky in there. So I removed Country. So therefore, we're not going to be able to get our guys up to beefy attack. All right, but yeah, basically. Want to lock out all 5 zones, like I said, and then you want to make first a Dragons or Trishula or whoever, and then poke them for death. Poke them to death. That's what I meant to say, not poke them for death. I don't know if you could poke them and then like death will like ooze out of their body. That sounds very gross and weird. Let's not continue on with that conversation. But yeah, you make Ojama Emperor and things. Okay, I'm done explaining the deck. You just lock out the 5 zones and hope they can't do anything, and then you hit them with a super poly. All right, cool. I'm gonna show you guys some replays. I'm gonna explain everything that goes on with the deck. Show you guys some of the combos and whatnot, and Ojamas. Let's get it. See y'all in the replays. All right, you guys. We are in the first duel, and we're going up against player, and player just so happens to be playing Weather Painters. But I will say, in this duel right here, I didn't get that far. Oh yeah, disclaimer, in all of these duels, or at least most of these duels, I think it's just all these duels, they really only last maybe at most to turn 4, because usually after turn 1, the people will realize, oh yeah, I'm locked out of all 5 boards, I have no response, and then they'll do their turn, and then they'll go back to my turn, and they'll realize, okay, I still won't be able to do things, so I'll just quit. And that's usually how it goes. So usually they quit on turn 2 or they quit on turn 4 if they have no response and my plays work. Because I'm not going to lie, this is not the most consistent deck. I would say consistently, I can make up to 3 zones unused. Like anytime I duel, if I go first and I can play through my hand and it's a pretty good hand, I can get 3 filled up to make them unusable. So, that isn't really that good because, at the least, somebody really only needs like 2 zones in order to go into link plays and do things. So I want to bump it up to where I can consistently get 4, you know what I'm saying? Because, you can't really play with 1 zone. Some decks can, But, most decks can't play with just one monster zone. Best case scenario, like I said before, is all 5 of the zones being filled up, but that doesn't always happen, except for in these duels. All these duels are best case scenarios, and even then, I don't win all of them. It's just, oh, I got all 5 zones locked up. Good moves. So yeah, let's get right into it, man. All right, man, we're going to start off with that good old obedience school. We're going to get red, pink, and blue. From there, we're going to rescue rabbit. Rescue rabbit's going to get us yellow and green because we like yellow and green. We're going to Melfay forest so we can search our draw spell and protection spell. We're going to get that Ojama pink. We're going to discard that Ojama magic so we can draw 3 normal monsters. We like those guys. From there, we're going to special summon Ojama blue and use his effect to special summon from the hand. And we're going to make Ojama guy. Oh, we're going too fast. Guess what we're doing? We're going way too fast. Let's see if we can get the previous things going. We can't. We can't. Oh, we can. Okay. This is my first time using the previous button. Usually, I don't think it works. Or it's like some magic or something. I don't know, man. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to it. We made this guy because it takes 2 beasts. And this will allow us to draw a card. We don't really actually have any draw cards within the deck. Except for this guy. But, we don't have any draw 2 spells. We don't have a dedicated draw 2 engine in the deck. So we decided to go with random draw 1 situations. So we got Tri-Brigade, Fruitless Flowers. I don't know how to say Philogette. How do you say her first name? I can't pull it. Okay. Somebody in the comment section, tell me how you say that first name right there, because that I don't. Philogette, I don't know, man. Somebody let me know. But yeah, we make her because she allows us to keep making moves, allows us to special summon a guy from the hand, and when you use her as link material, you draw a card. So we do stuff like that, little draw 1s here and there. That really makes a difference for the deck because we really need the draws, but at the same time, there's not a lot of space within the deck to add a dedicated draw spell. And there's not really one that works that well for this deck. Well, except maybe Pot of Avarice. If you wanted to, you could probably drop Pot of Avarice in here. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to draw into Pot of Avarice on my first turn. Like, say I draw my first 5 cards. I don't want Pot of Avarice to be one of those first 5 cards. Because it's not going to extend my plays in that first turn. It's not going to start my plays in that first turn. It's kind of just a dead card. And Ojamas really cannot. They can't play with a dead card in hand. Like, literally, they need all their cards to be able to do something at the point. Like, you don't even really want to draw the normal guys. Sometimes you can make it work. You'll make Link Spider and then special summon the other one and then so on and so forth. But for the most part, you want to have every card in your hand that to do something right here, right now. Like, I could place this ground collapse, knock out 2 zones. That's one of my win conditions. That one. I could two poly make Burst of Dragons if I have these guys on field. Or I can make, what's my guy's name? Ojamanade. That's what I was thinking of. I can make Ojamanade, lock out these 2. Then all 5 will be locked out. See, like, all these cards do something right now for me, which Pot of Avarice just doesn't. And that's why I'm not really playing it. I like Pot of Avarice, really good card. But just in this situation, I didn't think it would be feasible to play it. So yeah, I took it out. I'm sorry I just explained all of that for no reason. Why I didn't have a dedicated draw spell. I just felt like y'all needed to know some answers. Like, why is this guy not playing a dedicated draw spell? Is he stupid? Is there something wrong with him? Yes, but this is a different reason. All right, let's jump back into it because these guys, it was going fast. You know how sometimes this machine just goes fast? Like, ooh, you can see all these plays. No, I can't. I can't see the plays, and at the same time, I can't explain what's going on to the viewers because it's going by too fast. Could y'all see what was going on? Could you explain this? Let me know in the comment section. Let me stop rambling. Let me get back to this. All right, so we're gonna. Oh yeah, okay. Ojama Emperor's effect. Once per turn, I can special summon a guy from the graveyard, but after that, I can only fusion summon for the rest of the turn. But that's not gonna be a problem because we're gonna make Ojamanade and we already have our ground collapse, so we're good. From there, we're gonna make Ojamanade, block out 2 zones. Then we're gonna block out 2 other zones. We're gonna end our good old turn. Now it's back to his turn. He skips his turn because he can't play anything. I'm going to go for that spicy draw. He's going to anti-spell. That's fine. I'm going to go for the rescue cat. Special summon 2 guys, a pink and a white. A pink and a yellow. I don't know why I said that. From there, I made Link Spider with yellow. And that allowed me to make Proxy F Magician. this guy is going to be one of our other fusion summon guys. As you could see, maybe, possibly, I don't really know what you guys can see. Can you see? Let me know in the comments, all right? But if you can't see, let me explain to you the deck list, all right? Earlier, I showed you guys the deck list. Within that deck list, we played 2 fusion spells, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but we played 2 fusion spells. We're playing Ultra Poly, and we're playing Super Poly. Along with those 2 fusion spells, because you can't always draw them, you know what I'm saying? You have to hard draw them. You can't search them. So along with those 2 fusion spells, we're playing Proxy F Magician. Just in case we need a fusion summon and we don't have those guys in hand, we can make this guy from the link zones. I didn't mean to say that. We can make that guy from the extra deck, put him in a link zone, and, you know, fusion summon with what we have on the field. So he's pretty cool. And he extends our plays further because he allows us to special summon a guy with 1,000 attack or less from our hand. And all these guys are 0 attack, so they can all be used with this effect. But it has to be a zone that he's pointing in. So, yeah, it's kind of not going to work, seeing as though his stuff is pointing at the spell trap zones. So, you know, whatever. But something's gonna happen. I don't know what just happened. Let's go back. What just happened here? Okay. Let's see. Let's play. So from there, what I don't know what happened. Why did I have to discard a guy out of my hand? Did I play Ojama Pink? Yeah, I did. I played Ojama Pink. All right, so I played Ojama Pink. I made this guy. This guy's gonna make me discard a card out the hand. From there, I'm gonna make Link Ross. It's gonna give us 2 tokens. Oh, it's gonna give us 3 tokens. I like 3 tokens. 3 tokens are cool. From there, we're gonna fusion summon the First of the Dragon. And then he's like, oh man, First of the Dragons hit the board. I don't like any of that. This guy can't be affected by monster effects, even though I'm playing Weather Painters. I think that's what they're called. Weather Painters. And they all use spell traps, but I can't normal summon them because all my fields are locked up. So I just can't do anything. He's just gonna poke me to death. And that's how the deck is played, man. Fill up them zones and then poke with First of Dragons until they die. That's the whole thing. You're not gonna be able to OTK or really anything like that. This deck doesn't really do that. You just hope that you can keep those spaces filled, and you can hope that you can poke until they die. That's really it. That's how you play the game. So yeah, I'll see you guys in that next replay. Alrighty, team, we are in the second duel, and we're going up against 10 Dangles, and this is a very interesting duel, okay? Because, first of all, we're not going first. We're going second in this duel. 10 Dangles are going to go first. They're going to set up a board, and we're going to have to try and break it. And as I said earlier, that is the worst case scenario. You never want to go second with this deck. But in this situation, we did pretty good. We were able to lock out stuff still and stop them from doing things, and it was still a pretty good duel. So I wanted to show this and show you guys a situation where that, I don't know if I said 20 or 30%. It's probably more like 20%, but I'll say 30% because I think I said 30% earlier. That 30% is still a percentage of winnability. You know what I'm saying? Hang on to that win. Hang on to that percentage, man. It's everything. Winning is everything, except for when it's not. Please don't become win hungry. That's how you lose yourself. Lose yourself in the music you want. Okay, let me just go. Let me chill out. All right, so this guy's gonna go first. He's gonna search things with his Spirit of the Fall win. From there, he's gonna do some 10 dangle things, discard a guy, special summon a guy. From there, he's gonna send a guy to the graveyard, and then that's gonna allow him to special summon things. And then he's gonna put some face downs because that's just what 10 dangles do. From there, we're going to normal summon red. Red allows us to normal summon everybody else because that's just what red does. We're going to make that cross sheep. And then we're going to ultra poly. For those who don't know what ultra poly does, put ultra poly in your deck, man. Oh my goodness. Ultra poly is such a good card. I don't know why people aren't running it right now. I guess maybe because it makes you drop 2,000 life. But I mean, Verte Anaconda does that. But I mean, also, you can make Verte Anaconda whenever you want, and you just have to draw this guy. And also, Verte Anaconda allows you to use any fusion from the graveyard. I'm not from the graveyard, from your deck. So maybe I should be playing more Verte in here and just dumping, I don't know. Just something to think about. But yeah, this guy, he's really good. You can't respond to the effect once I activate it. Takes 2,000 life. That's nothing. Who gives a fuck about 2,000 life, really? And then you can fusion summon. But from there, afterwards, you can target that fusion monster. and special summon the material you used for that fusion summon. I don't know if I played this card already and did all that and showed you guys, but I'm gonna show you guys right now, so forget it. Oh yeah, I used Ojama Pink for an effect, so therefore I got to discard things, and I discarded my Ojama Magic. That's gonna let me get 3 guys. Cool. And I special summon from the graveyard with his effect. From there, I'm gonna special summon these 2 guys. Then I'm gonna make a Link Ross. Link Ross is gonna allow me to get 1 token. That's fine. I'm gonna make the Tri Brigade person. From there, I'm gonna special summon from my hand. Make a Proxy Magician. You already know what's about to happen, folks. We're about to make first of the dragons because we got 2 normal monsters. From there, I'm gonna punch a guy. From there, I'm gonna try and punch another guy. It's not gonna work out because he has more defense than I have attack. That sucks. But from here, we're gonna attack this guy. He has 0 defense. Sorry, guy, for having 0 defense. Then we're going to collapse the ground with ground collapse. He's going to say, oh no, with Mystical Space Typhoon. Who's playing MST in 2020? This guy. Don't stop him. All right, he's going to play 2 Imperms. I'm going to duo so he can't get his little special summon off, his discard special summon. Bunk that guy. Here's some tokens instead. From there, he's going to Nightmare Phoenix, and he's going to Nightmare Unicorn and knock my guy off the field. That kind of sucks. Then he's going to attack my other guy, and that's going to kind of suck as well. From there, we're going to get 2 special summons with Duo. You know Ojama Blue and Ojama Pink got to enter the party. He's going to hit us with the Imperm, but that's not going to matter because his effect activates in the graveyard. Remember that, kids. Imperm only works on the field. Read your cards, please. From there, we're going to search 1, and we're going to discard 1. We're going to discard our Ojama Duo in order to make 1 zone unusable. From there, we're going to attack him for things. Oh, actually, he's going to block for things because I wanted to get the search. Don't judge me, please. I like searching. Even though I had to lose 22,000 life points to get it, doesn't really matter. From there, we're going to activate Ojama Match. I thought that I still had my normal summon, but I was dumb. I was going to normal summon him now for the attack, and I was going to normal summon him later, and then just go off with plays. But I wasn't thinking and realized I already used my normal summon, so I don't think I'll be able to normal summon these guys. But we do have a 1,200 body on board that's ready to blow stuff up, man. You already know what time it is. He's going to attack with that 1,200. We're going to attack with the 900, and we're going to put down the face down. We're going to call it a day. Got Super Poly on board. He's got the Imperm. That's not really going to do much for him. We're going to be able to special summon 2 Ojamas with Duo, and then we're going to fusion summon, making an Ojamanade, blocking out them zones. We got the pink effect, but we already used his effect earlier, so we aren't allowed to use it again. And from there, we're going to make this guy. This guy, he's kind of cool. The Dharma doll, not really many people play him, or I haven't really seen him that much. But I mean, he's kind of cool for this deck because he pops back row, and he can get cards like, well, not Obedience School. I thought this was going to be Ojamagic. You could place Ojamagic down here and have something to pop for him if you can't really discard it. And then that effect will go off, and he gets pop stuff. And, he raises everybody's attacks, and that's kind of cool. Whatever. Oh, no, he gains attack, so he raises his attack for each beast. So, that's cool, I guess. And then we're going to attack him for a whole bunch of stuff, and that's going to be game. So, yeah, as you can see, in this situation, we did go second, but we were able to lock him out of stuff, mostly because we were playing against a slower style kind of deck that really needs their zones. That, like, Tindangles really need their zones because all their flip monsters allow them to keep recycling and doing weird things. And I don't really know much about Tindangles, but I know Tindangles get annoying the further you get into the match because they just get more resources and keep able to do things. And it's just, I wasn't down for that. I wasn't trying to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to end it real quick. Turn 6. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, we had the 30-20% chance. And we're still able to pull something out. So, if you're able to, finesse a win, use your brain a little bit. Like I use Duo. I would usually never put Duo face down. I usually would always send it to the grave so I get that special summon effect. But, in this situation, I was able to use them to block out zones. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes you got to get big brain with it, get innovative. Innovation is key. But, yeah, you're still able to get a win out. It's hard to get a win going second. Because, like I said before, you don't really have a way to remove stuff off the board, and your guys aren't really that high attack, so you're not really swinging over anything. So it's kind of like if you go second, it's like, hopefully their monsters leave the board some way so I can block them out next turn. And if not, they're just going to beat up on you and you lose. So yeah, always try to go first if you can. And if not, you're usually fucked, but sometimes you're not. All right, next replay. Alrighty, team. This is the third duel, and we're going up against Sardar. That's a cool name. I like Sardar. Oh, yeah. Also, this week I was going as Nurgle. So if you played up against a Nurgle, that was me. It's a cool name. It's Nurgle. I don't know if y'all remember Nurgle, but he was in, what's that show called? It was a cartoon. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I forgot exactly which character he was. I think he was the evil dudes, like that all black demon dude. Like, he was the Grim Reaper's like rival or whatever. His son, I think his name was Nurgle. But I just thought that was an interesting name, so I wanted to go with Nurgle this week. And we're going up against Sardar. So it's two cool names, Nurgle, Sardar. Sardar, Nurgle. All right, let's get it. So right now, we're going up against, I was about to say chronograph sorcerers, but we're not. We're going up against mythical beast / Endymion / chronograph sorcerers / just pendulum magicians. That's what we're going up against. And they got a pot of desires. Now that I've gone through their whole hand, I have the spell power control. All right. Now, let's do this. We're going to go first, though. Back to going first. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I don't know why I'm doing a whole lot of Eminem references, and it's all the same song, but let me stop, please, before I get copyrighted. We're going to go for that red, blue, yellow. Red, blue, yellow. Why? I said red, white before. We're going for that red, blue, pink. Pink, Ojama pink in the house, my guy. Please represent. Please put some respect on my man's name. Ojama pink is best Ojama right now, next to red and blue. Okay, I mean, there's not really. Only other ones left are the vanilla guys. Let me stop. Let me stop. From there we're gonna go Ojamatch. We had to sacrifice our blue, or we had to sacrifice our red in order to search. And then we got the Ojamanade to replace him. And we got Armed Dragon, level 3. So now we got 4 monsters on board. From there, we're going to get another guy on board. And then we're going to Ultra Poly. I was about to say Super Poly. We're going to Ultra Poly. That's going to get Ojama Pink off board. And that's going to get us an Ojamanade. That's going to allow us to block 2 zones. And then our Ojama Pink allowed us to discard another Ojama Pink, I think I did. And that allowed me to block out this zone. And already got the ground collapse. So we're looking nice. We got the Melfi for us. That's going to allow us to search our draw spell / protection spell. From there, we're going to special summon 2 material that we just used. Then we're going to make Tri-Brigade Guy. From there, we're going to make Ojama Emperor. And that's going to allow us to draw a card. We didn't have a monster in hand, so we weren't able to special summon, but that's totally fine. I'm going to draw another Ultra Poly. Not too good, but whatever. From there, we're going to special summon Ojamanade back out. Block up those 2 zones again. From there, we're going to shuffle 3 guys and draw. I was about to say special summon. We're going to draw a card, and then we're going to ground collapse the ground. We like doing that. From there, it's going to go on to his turn. He's going to Pot of Desires, banish 10, draw 2. As you can see, he only got this normal summon, but all his shit is unusable at the moment. He's going to take a detour, my friends. But other than that, he can't really do anything else. He's going to go with that Startup Goblin. And Upstart Goblin. And he's going to draw 1 more card. He was hoping. I'm thinking like, and this is just headcanon. You know what I'm saying? This is just me speculating. But I feel like that Upstart Goblin was like, oh man, I really need to draw into my Harpy's Feather Duster with this 1 card. And this was like his believe in the heart of the cards moment. You know what I'm saying? This was like his moment that was going to keep him in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I was going to draw the Fairy Duster and blow his back row and then go off. And then it didn't happen. So he's like, well, I just quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I just drew another chronograph sorcerer. Where's my lightning storms? And I feel like that's just what happened to him. And then after that, he decided to go like live in a cave and play Magic for the rest of his life. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Just wasn't it for him, man. That's just headcanon, though. Don't want to put that on Sardar's name. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on my man's name, please. Please. He's a hermit now playing Magic. All right, let's go to that next duel. Alrighty, team. This is the 4th replay. I don't really know. I'd be losing count. Y'all know I do. And it's so weird because I really just do these back to back to back to back. So there's no reason as to why I should be forgetting these numbers. But at the same time, I'm not good with numbers. So maybe that's the reason why. But this is like the 3rd or 4th replay. I'm just going with 4th. This is the 4th replay. This is kind of weird because usually they show us the cards. I guess because this person didn't play any cards. So maybe it's not going to show us his hand. But usually they show us his hand. I think this is Aqua Actress. I thought I'd be able to go through a recording without making those noises, but you know it's an obligatory thing that I have to do whenever I record. I have to make a sound when I mess up. So there you go. That's the obligatory sound of me messing up. All right, let us continue. We're going up against Aqua Actresses. That's the word I was trying to say. Going up against Aqua Actresses. I think that's what it said in the replay when I titled this. So maybe I do see his cards. Don't know why it's not showing right now. I am caring a little too much about this guy's cards. Let's just go into it. You know we're going to obedience school. First, we're going to get that pink, red, blue. From there, we're going to rescue cat, because who doesn't like to rescue cat? From there, we're going to get a yellow and a green, because I like yellow and green. We're going to super poly it up. I said super poly, but that is indeed and definitely ultra polymerization in my hand and now in the graveyard. We're going to block out 2 zones with Ojamanade. We're going to discard a Ojama duo with that pink effect. You know how it goes. So we can get that next turn special summon. From there, we're going to make that Melfi of the Forest so we can get that search, our draw spell. We like doing that. From there, we're going to ultra poly effect and get our 2 materials that we just used back on the field. Okay, for free. You know how we do. We like discounts. We like coupons. We like deals. We like prices dropping. We like free things. And I like free cards. As usual, like every other Yu-Gi-Oh player, we like that free advantage, and here you go with that Ultra Poly, the free advantage. From there, we're going to get the pink and the red. We're going to make the Tri-Brigade guy so we can special summon from our hand, and then from there, we're going to use him to make Ojama Emperor. Ojama Emperor is going to not do anything at this moment in time because we're still using Tri-Brigade's effect for the draw. So oh, okay, I know what happened. We drew a card, but I'm guessing it's a card I didn't want. I'm thinking that it was Ojamagic. Didn't really need Ojamagic at this moment and was unable to use Ojamagic in this moment. So therefore, I put him back in the deck. That's Tri-Brigade's whole effect. You draw a card, and then you have to put a card that's already in your hand at the bottom of the deck. I didn't say that earlier, but yeah, you have to do that. Kind of sucks, but hey, it's a good card. Lets you shuffle out things and recycle things, I guess. I think recycle is the right word. Oh yeah, okay. I knew we were playing Aqua Actresses because they had the aquarium stage. Okay. That's what I just assumed. From here, we're going to shuffle 3 cards back in the deck and draw 1. We're going to ground collapse the ground, and we're going to special summon an Ojama from the grave. Now they got their 5 joints filled up. They're going to go straight into the end phase. I'm going to go for the special summon, and he's going to quit. And that's going to end that good old replay. So, as you can see, like I said before, you lock off those 5 zones. Usually people don't want to play through that, or they can't play through that, and they just quit. In some occasions, they don't quit, like I said. But in this occasion, they quit, and we got a dub in. So, yeah, man. Cool. Alrighty, my team, my squad, my fam, my homies, all of those things. Oh, man, this is the last replay, man. And we're going up against Cosmos. And the reason why I made this one the last duel is because, unfortunately, your boy takes the L. Ah, man, I know what you're saying. No, there's no way. How did Yungmanray take the L here, man? He's the greatest duelist of all times, man. I love him, and then to that I would say thank you. Very weird. Don't know how you would love me. You don't even know me, sir. But at the same time, I would say thank you. I'm very flattered. But yes. Uncle Man Ray does lose matches sometimes. I know it's hard to understand, it's hard to grasp. But yes, I do lose matches from time to time, and this is one of them. And then the bad thing about it is, and I know what you're thinking, it's probably because he went second. And no, I will say again, you're 2 for 2. Well, you're 0 for 2 because you're wrong. You're not 2 for 2. That would mean that you were right for 2 and wrong for 2, but you weren't. You're 0 and 2 because you were wrong twice. Maybe you should stop thinking. I didn't go second, you know? I went first. I did everything correctly. I collapsed the ground. I made Ojamanade. I discarded Ojama Pink. I locked out all 5 zones. But at the same time, you know, at what cost? At what cost? You know, if whatever. Let's just see what happens. Let's see how this place falls apart real quick. All right, so as you can see, we're going to hit that obedience school first. We're going to make that red, blue, pink. Then we're going to Ojamatch, send our pink to the grave. Then we're going to super poly, get that Ojamanade on the field, lock out those 2 zones. We're going to get a normal summon. Normal summon is going to be the, dragon guy. From there, we're going to collapse the ground and normal summon a Ojama blue. So This guy is then going to go hit a Cosmo Town. He's going to shuffle 2 things in his deck and, get 2 things back, and he's going to put a whole bunch of face downs. Man. And from there, I'm going to special summon a pink and a blue. All right. From here, we're going to make a proxy guy. And then from there, we're going to lock up 1 zone because only 1 can be locked up for now. And, as you can see, I don't have First of the Dragons on field, so I can't really start hitting them for as much damage as I want. So I'm just going to try and hit him with the 14. I'm trying to think, what does y'all have? What does he do in order to break this? Let's see. I go for the attack. I hit him with a delicious little 1400. That's fine. It now then goes into his turn. He still can't play things, but he's still trucking on, man. He's just waiting until I can't do things. I go for the Nightmare Unicorn because I wanted to discard Ojama Duo and get Cosmo Town off the field. From there, he's going to hit me with the Super Poly, and he's going to make he's going to make Predaplant Dragostapeli. I thought he was going to make Starving Venom, but that's the other guy. I didn't have 2 darks on the field. But I did have a Fusion monster and a Dark monster, which allowed him to play Predaplant Dragostapelio. From there, he's going to target my Ojamanade, and fun fact, this is not a continuous effect. He uses the effect, blocks out 2 zones, and then that's it for Ojamanade. You can negate his effect or whatever you want, but once he clicks on those 2 zones and makes him unusable, you cannot negate that. You can't stop that from happening. You have to bring him off the field. That's the only way. So right now he has a zone emptied up, and he has a 2700 beater that's able to swing over my 25 defender. From there, his zones are going to get cleared up. He's going to teleport a Cosmo Farm Girl. This is going to allow him to go off and attack me, but I'm like, nah, bro. I'm going to special summon 2 guys. He's going to negate one of my guys' effects. He's going to attack that guy. That's going to allow me to get that good old discard effect off. I'm probably going to block this zone because, I can't block that zone because I already used his effect maybe last turn. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I just can't do it. Is it because I can't use it in the damage step? I don't know why his effect didn't go off. I'm confused. But he then attacked my Ojama Blue. I think I'm going to still get that search because it's an effect in the graveyard, not in the field. You guys got to read cards. Let's see. As long as it negate the activated effects of your opponent's monsters. Yeah, so I don't know why that didn't go through. Maybe that only works for monsters on the field, and as long as they have a Predator counter on them, so when they go to the graveyard, they don't have a Predator counter on them anymore. So therefore, that effect went through. That's just my headcanon. That's how I'm going to explain how that went down. All right, that's what happened. All right, that's the official Yungmanray deduction as to what happened right there. From here, he's going to special summon the Dark Lady. It's kind of racist, but okay. From here, we're going to get a good old draw. We're going to Ojamatch, send away Ojamagic in order to get our Ojama Red and our Armed Dragon level 3 back to hand. Ojama Magic is going to go to the grave. That's going to get us 3 Ojamas. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it. Oh, okay. Actually, I actually quit right here. I don't know why I quit. I guess. Oh, okay. No, I remember what happened. I played something, and then the timer started going off for a long time. And I was sitting here waiting for him. I guess he had, what is this? Target 1, he banished Dark Monsters. I guess one of those he was able to use. I don't know which one. And it was just sitting there clocking down time. And I really wanted to get this replay because it was still a good replay because I got all 5 of these boards filled up, and I still lost. So I wanted to show that. But he was taking forever, so I just quit. But yeah, as you can see, I did everything right. I blocked out his board, but he just had the counter for me. He had a response and was able to get my guys off the field, which opened up his zones. And from there, if they do that, if they have a response and they're able to get my guys off the field and I can't keep locking them out, the whole deck falls apart because I have no way to then, come back and respond to them breaking my board. That's kind of just the end of my board. Because all I could really do is maybe just set up again, but at that point they have monsters on the board, so it's filling up. And then, the only big attackers I have are Trishula and First a Dragon. So if they have a guy that's 28 or higher, I can't swing over that. It's just it's just not good to get your board broken with this deck. That's all I want to say. But that's what I'm trying to ingrain in the minds of our youth. Please go first with this deck. And please, please, please don't get your board broken. And if you do, you lost. That's all I'm going to say about that. So let's go on to the ending deck list. So I give you guys some recommendations on how I would change up the deck. See you there. Alrighty, you guys. This has been Pure Ojamas, a.k.a. Ojama Shenanigans, a.k.a. Lockout Ojamas, man. And I really don't have many recommendations. Oh, man, I remember back in the day when I was first making videos, I always had recommendations because I would play the deck a whole lot afterwards, too. But I'm literally recording this after playing, like, Pure Ojamas for, like 5 days straight. And I never really didn't have time to play it afterwards either because I'm making the video, but it's safe to say that I have no recommendations because the deck does what it does, and if it doesn't do what it does, then you lose, just like with any deck, you know? If the deck does what it does, it will work most of the time, unless those, depending factors, such as them having a response, being able to destroy your monsters or destroy your ground collapse, and in that case, they were just able to outplay you, and that's really no fault on your own. You were just outplayed. But I don't even really know what I was talking. I'm sorry if you guys could hear that vacuum in the background. I don't know where this vacuum is even coming from. And if you can't hear it, then that's just me. I'm the only one being annoyed by a vacuum. But like I said, you either do what the deck does and it works, or you don't do what the deck does and it don't work. That's just Ojamas, man. And maybe a way to better be able to get that going off, I guess maybe put ground collapse to 3, but I don't know what you would take out. I mean, maybe you could take out Ojama Pajama. Ojama Pajama isn't really a go first card that you can use, like I was explaining with Pot of Avarice and Ojama Country. He's more of a extender for next turn, but I like to play Ojama Pajama because if we don't get Ojama Pink first turn, like sometimes you don't get that Obedient School, or you don't get that Ojamanade that allows you to search the Ojama Pink. If you get that Ojama Pajama and you lock them out of 4 zones, or you lock them out of 3 zones, you can then, on their turn, search that pink and then discard them, and then, fill up that last zone that you need to fill up. And I like that about Ojama Pink. And I like that about Ojama Pajama, and I like that interaction. So I play Ojama Pajama at 2 just in case I need it. But yeah, I don't know what you would take out. Maybe you could play Ojamagic 2. Maybe you play Rescue Cat to 2 and put this Ground Collapse to 3, because Ground Collapse is just automatic. Okay, you're not playing. These 2 zones are unused. So that just helps you with your win condition without having to go into a whole bunch of boo and different combos and plays and ultra polys. You just ground collapse the ground. So, maybe put him at 3. I would say change up the extra deck in any way that you want. I added Gravity Controller in there because I thought Gravity Controller would be a great addition to the deck. Maybe put Melfi of the Forest in the extra monster zone. Use his effect to go for the search. And then afterwards go into Gravity Controller. And I've done that sometimes, but for the most part, you don't really have to do that. He's a cool card to use, but you could switch him out for something else. I'm trying to think of something else that I would swap out maybe. You don't particularly need Ojama Emperor. He's a cool card to go into, and he can extend things, but he's really not that important because you don't have Ojama Country in order to bump him up to 3,000. So it's kind of more of just an extender, another Ojama to go into fusions and such. Link Ross, don't really need Link Ross. That just allows you to make tokens to make First of the Dragons more easier. And, even allows you to go into Trishula because he just takes 3 monsters with different names. So, make some tokens, turn one of them into Link Spider, and then use Link Ross as the 3rd one, and, just make Trishula. So, yeah. That's why I have Link Ross in there, but you don't particularly need him. You can swap him out for something else. I don't know what you would swap him out for. That's your decision. But, yeah. This is Ojamas, Pure Ojamas, Ojama Shenanigans, Lockout Ojamas. This is the deck. This is what I did. If you have any changes that you made to the deck to make it better, please let me know. Send me recommendations. I'd love to hear some recommendations because like I tell you guys all the time, I'm showing you guys these decks so I can make my decks better. and I can make your decks better. Let's just show each other ideas, man. Let's do that, man. Thank you. That's all I want to say about that. I'm just rambling now. But yeah, show me your deck. I showed you mine. You show me yours. If you like the video, if you like my commentary and me rambling and saying crazy things, hit me with a subscribe. Hit me with a like, man. Go follow me on the official Yungmanray Twitter for updates and such. And get in that comment section, man. Send me a comment, man. Let's talk. Let's discuss some Ojamas or whatever else you'd like to discuss, what have you, my friend. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. It's your boy Yungmanray. I'm finna get up out of here, man. I gotta get my toenails off the sidewalk. They're burning up. But I'll catch y'all later.